We all know the golden rule, right? Treat others the way you want to be treated. What if I told you this was not a good rule to use in your love life? You'd be surprised how this is actually detrimental to your love life, whether you are dating and single, you're starting to create a relationship with someone, or whether you've been with someone for a long time. In fact, maybe even more dangerous when you've been with someone for a long time. So we fall into this trap where we think the golden rule is the best way to treat our partner, and it's understandable why we might feel that way. We were taught that the golden rule is how we should treat everyone in the world, and it's the most ethical and moral way of being, and it's almost always well intended, right? So I can't blame you for acting that way. I still do it all the time myself. But having awareness about changing that golden rule to something more effective is going to be the first step in creating more deep connection in your relationships and a better understanding of your partner. So you've probably heard of the 5 love languages, right? That is one of the many tools you can use to better understand the way your partner wants to be loved. But I would like to revise the golden rule, because if you fall into the trap of just assuming that your partner has the same golden rule that you do, and that what your belief of like, oh, I'm going to love them the way I want to be loved, I'm going to treat them the way I want to be treated, I'm going to express love in the ways that I wish they would express love to me. This is a fallacy. When you do this, you end up giving things your partner might not even want or might not even benefit from. In fact, they may find it annoying or disconnecting or frustrating, or they may not feel seen. Like, wow, why do you keep doing this thing to me? I never asked for it. I don't want it. And like, sure, I guess you've asked for that yourself, but like, why are you giving it to me? And it's based on the assumption that they want what you want, right? And everybody's so different in the world, and the ways that they want to receive love or affection or care or prioritization or commitment all looks different in practice. And therefore, if you just give to others the way that you want to be receiving it, you may not be giving it to them in the way that they will most effectively receive it. You're speaking it in a language they can't understand or they can't hear, essentially. So I would like to create a new rule. I mean, I know this has been done. I don't know what to call it in general, but I'm going to call it the platinum rule. It's one step above the golden rule. So basically, you want to treat others the way they want to be treated. Revolutionary, I know, but it's not something that we think about every day. This applies in our love life, as in touch them the way they want to be touched, not necessarily the way you want to be touched. For example, I like squeezes, right? Like shoulder massage, like deep tissue, very slow and sensual, and a lot of like intensity. Whereas my partner likes very light scratches of the nails, like not quite tickling, but very light and tingly sort of touch. I don't like that kind of touch. It makes me feel like heebie-jeebies, creepy crawlies, or maybe too tickled. So if someone comes to me, if he starts doing the like light scratches on my back, on my arms, I'm gonna be like, ooh, I don't like that. But if I go to him and I start like squeezing his shoulders really hard the way I wanna be touched, the way I wanna be squeezed, he's gonna be like, oh, I don't like that, right? So what are we doing here? We're speaking the wrong language to each other, and we're not giving touch, showing love or affection in the way that the other wants to receive it. So if you can shift your mind from the golden rule to the platinum rule and start thinking and getting curious about the way your partner wants to receive love, affection, flirtation, attraction, commitment, a sense of importance in the relationship, you need to ask them, what does that look like in practice for you? What do you want to receive from me? How do you want it to look and feel? How do you want it to integrate into your life, into your daily schedule? In what amounts, in what intensity, in what style, in what verbiage, in what pacing or format? Like, there's so many ways you can ask your partner about how they want to receive any of those